And then this guy.
Don't do it. This
What? Win this. Put bumpers on.
Fly out here and don't get a return home ticket because you'll probably win this.
We are here at King of the Hammers, and I'm hanging out with my buddy Walt, the only guy that can cast a shadow on me.
Little guy.
Yeah, we're having a little guy party. And I'm gonna be pitting for Holly. So first thing I'm gonna do today is paint mark all the bolts and make sure that we know that nothing's getting loose, because the desert is brutal to things like that. You guys like my beard? The reason I grew it is because I told myself I gotta get this samurai going before I shave. I told myself I gotta get it. This is how long it took me to get it going, and now I'm down here at KOH, so I'll shave afterwards. But here's the importance of why you want to paint mark stuff. Check this out. That's why it's important to paint mark everything, because you find things when you're rushing to try to get stuff done, you never know if you're going to miss a bolt, miss something. That goes to her winch. If she'd have needed her winch, it wouldn't be working. So we're going to go ahead and tighten that up now. So Holly and I were going to run the race course in the rock crawler. She has Mischief Maker and I have the Slammerai. But unfortunately, because this thing sat so long, all my brake calipers are locked up. And with all my brake calipers locked up, I'm not gonna get anywhere. I was smoking all 4 tires. Everybody's like, oh my gosh, you're on fire. I'm like, no, it's just my brakes. Willwood's here at KOH. Once it cools off enough that I can actually hold on to it, I'm gonna run down there and see what they got in stock. Fortunately with Willwood's, you can rebuild these, so I don't have to buy another $200 caliper. I can just replace these, pull these out, and then do the O-rings. First thing you need is a piece of metal that can set in there and stop it. Then you just gotta take your air, put it to it. There we go. All right, I got my brakes bled. Everything's back together. I was able to rebuild my Willwood calipers. That's the great thing about Willwood, is that you're not trying to hunt down a whole nother caliper for whatever rig that you crossed it over to put disc brakes in the back. All 4 of mine are exactly the same. All 4 of mine are rebuildable. All of them have 4 pistons. And I was just able to put new O-rings in, clean them up, and put them back together. And now I have brakes, so now we can actually get out and do something. Hey, we got Holly's rig going again. Did a little bit of work on that ARB. I turned it into a spool. And if you want to see that, you'll have to check out Mischief Maker TV to see how I did that. But it actually worked out pretty good. And now it has baling wire holding it together, and I think it's going to hold as long as the collar holds. It's up to the collar, really. But it was pretty cool. I think it worked. All right, so yesterday we got this thing tuned up at HP Tuners, but we were having a problem with the window nets actually snapping out, and it was bending this tab right here, folding back, and then the window net was just flying out. And with the window net flying out, you are going to be DQ. You have to have your window net. You're gonna have to figure out zip tying it in or something. So what we want to do is keep them safe, get it fixed, but we were blessed today with this guy who is going to be welding it in.
Welding pins!
Yep. To weld it in with this battery-powered ESOP welder we got here. What do you got to say about it, Mr. Stern?
Not a lot.
Okay, so we've ran the ARB line, we got the nets fixed, we've rerouted a bunch of things, we've rerouted a bunch of stuff, got things out of the way, away from anything sharp, away from anything that can get cut or hurt, tightened up some things, buttoned up some stuff. We got 1 day more left here to test run tomorrow's tech, so hopefully we got it, because that's the way race programs work. You work right up until you drive. Modified the seats. How do the seats feel?
Amazing.
We got everything buttoned up. The girls are getting ready to take off, and look who shows up right when all the work's done.
Hi guys. Well, my work here's done. It looks good though. You guys did good work.
So while Holly and Yolo are out driving and pre-running, Rudy and I are going to go bomb around in our rigs, but he decided to bring a sand rail, a Corvair sand rail instead. So we got to go get him a pit pass though, so that he can get around out here. All right, we are here in the morning of tech.
Yes.
What do you think it's going to be?
I think we're gonna be fine. I think we're gonna get it pretty easy. So.
I hope so. I think everything will go good, but there is a line. For forever. So we're what, 9?
Yeah, we're 9th. We've actually been here. We got here at 8 in the morning. We were gonna get here at 9, and I'm glad that I woke up and didn't brush my teeth and did my makeup in the car in the line.
So I'm here with Maverick and Mason just raced the other night. 22 rigs, and she finished 5th. Are you fast?
Yeah.
Yeah? Are you gonna be fast too? Yeah? Right on. Yeah. And Josh here decided that he doesn't like to just show up and have fun and just hang out. He likes to work all the time. Last time I was here, they were rebuilding motors. Now they're replacing motors, probably. What happened, actually?
Yeah, so we replaced pretty much every wiring harness in the engine bay, PCM, a bunch of sensors. So yeah, had a little fire.
Yeah.
So unfortunately.
Part of racing, man, it's tough. A couple little wires we had to switch for some of the radio stuff for the trackers, but no big deal. We're ready to rock. What do you think? Way better than last year? She's
Way better than last year. I've been sucking on dum-dums.
She's been making out with a Smurf. So we got a few things to do. We're gonna knock them out. Amber's here. She is going to weld on the little Samurai real quick, since we have this ESOB powered welder. What do you think about it?
It's wet.
It is wet.
We're almost ready.
Don't stand in a puddle while you're welding.
That's good advice.
Race day. Mr. J.K. Gear and Gadgets himself. Tell me today what your plan is.
Oh, finish the race. We're just going for a trail ride, fast. And Colt's gonna be our #1 mechanic out there, right? Fix all the stuff we break.
I'm gonna do my best. Ben's as ready as he can be. Holly's as ready as she can be. Today's plan. Give it to me.
Finish.
And then this guy.
Don't do it.
What?
What is that?
When I told him that KOH was like Burning Man in the desert for off-roaders, I didn't expect him to dress up for Burning Man in the desert.
Dress for success. That's what I've always been told.
Game plan is to try to survive this desert. Let's see how many miles we can get down, how many rocks we can crawl over, and how many good choices we can make.
It's race day. We have a bunch of plans for what's going to go on today, and probably everything's going to go wrong.
Situation negative. Basically, they came in, they said their locker wasn't working right. The valve actually that controls the on and off was half working and half not. And it was just shooting all the air in and out of it, plus it was forcing it down into the locker. They blew the locker up. The collar, I'm sure, is broke somewhere in there because I kicked it on, I got the lines fixed, kicked it on, and immediately the pinion seal was blown out and it was leaking oil everywhere. So we know that the differential was filling up with air, no good. I don't have time to tear that apart and do what I did to Mischief Maker. That'll be a couple hour ordeal. They don't have that. They're already on the last just minutes to have made it here. Either way, we're gonna head over to Remote Pit 2 now and see where we get. Okay, so the girls made it out of Main Pit, made it right here to the base of Turkey Claw, and unfortunately, it died. It was done. It wasn't gonna go. I think maybe the alternator's bad. But to top that off, insult to injury, they were on course. They put it in park to roll back. Didn't have brakes again somehow. Blew right through that fence down here and ended up right here. Fortunately, no incidents happened. They were able to get stopped in time. But now we're off course out here, but now we can't just pull it, flat tow it. We have no brakes. We have no power. We're going to try to find a truck and trailer. Alright guys, if you've been following along with us for a while, you know that we run Adams Driveshafts on pretty much all our rigs because number one, they're strong, number two, they're made in America, and number three, they actually make a lot of their own parts that people don't even realize. Case in point, like these yokes, they actually make these themselves. These are forged, that they designed for them. As you can see, a lot of these only just have a little tit right here. This is a full cap guard. Keeping your cap in, keeping it stronger. This is why they warranty their parts. So even when it comes to their CVs, here's a standard cast CV. You can see how it looks, where they have theirs forged and machined down so that they're going to balance better and be a lot stronger. They're also set with more clearance so that you can get a better angle out of your drive shaft.
Yeah, oh my Lord, watch me sway. Darkness falls and we all pray, hoping for the light of day. Down to the river I have held the devil's hand, felt the weight of my own sin, burdened by the heart of man. Down to the river, down to the river. Oh, bury me, carry me, oh, far beneath, oh, fire and water me, going down deep, saying, oh, bury me, carry me, oh, far beneath, oh, fire and water.
So their goal is to always have the drive shafts within 5,000ths of true, which is crazy minute. I mean, that's very, very, very small amount of play. So they don't just build stuff for us off-roaders, they build stuff for semi-trucks, for hot rods, for all things. I mean, heck, they're in Vegas, right? They even build them for these jumpers. I have a size 15 shoe, look at that. That's a big drive shaft. Right here is actually all their fixtures. You're probably looking at $12,000, $15,000 in fixtures because they always want to have a good balancing fixture on the end of their lays to make sure everything stays true. After they've put these things together, they get them ready to ship. I don't know many drive shafts that I've ever received that come this nice. Look at this thing. And we all know how the mail service treats our stuff. So to have your drive shaft put together that well, in a box that well, packaged that well, makes a big difference when it shows up to your door.
Yeah, my first car I bought when I was 14, and that's when I worked at a place called Driveline Service at that time, back in the day. And then when I turned about 30, I decided, you know what, I need to go out, do my own thing, and that's when I created Adams Driveshaft. Yeah, everybody says they all use the same parts, you might as well, you know, just buy it from wherever, but it's not true. Our parts we have made, a lot of our parts are here made in USA. Well, most of all our parts are made in the USA, but we have our own that are forged. You know, we use some Spicer, some Niapco, but very seldom do we use those as much as we use our own forged parts now. We come up with stuff bigger, better, stronger, and it's important because, you know, when you're buying a Driveline, you guys are out there beating the crap out of it. You want to make sure it brings you home, and that's the most important stuff to us.
So if you're wondering why I run Adams Driveshaft, like I said, made in America, super strong. Proud of their product, warranty their product. Worth checking out for sure. If you guys know where I am, probably recognize that, some of these faces here. And we are going to work on the giveaway JT that you guys will see at the Record Games, or the Offroad Games, excuse me. That you guys will see at the Offroad Games. Off-road games with some wrecker stuff and other things.
Yeah, wrecker shenanigans included.
Yes. Win this.
We're telling
Gonna put bumpers on. All right, so we're gonna pull this bumper off and put a Barnes bumper on. Got the first piece of plastic off. They're all just held on with these little clips. Caitlin's gonna do the next set. Right?
I'm not gonna break it.
You can't really break these, and if you do, we got extras. See? Look at that.
You did it silently. Oh, true.
Yeah.
Okay.
Goodbye, lightweight plastic bumper. Okay, we got the front bumper off. We have a winch for it right there. Badlands Apex. They're going to run a different fair lead. So we're going to swap out to the rear bumper. Tom.
Hey.
This is how things go around here. We just do half of a job and then move to another job to do half of it.
That's how we roll.
That's how it is every time I'm here. There shouldn't be. It should just be bolts. You seen any bolts? Looks like here and here for these steps. And then anything that would be holding the bumper on. So whatever's here, probably right there. What I'm feeling right there. There and there. What size do you think that is?
Oh, I'm so bad at sizes and math. And
I'm going to tell you it's probably metric. And I'd guess 15.
I'm gonna go 16.
You going to go 16?
Yeah.
Just because the front was 16?
Yep.
They're 15.
15! All right, we got the Barnes rear bumper on this thing. Totally beat Hefe. Like,
You notice I'm on his side.
I already did that side, and he wanted to swap sides. I had to put this one on too.
Nope.
But I did have a secret weapon with Caitlin. If you don't have a Caitlin, these hands don't get up in there to get those little bolts in. So if you don't have a Caitlin, I don't want to tell you, you better find one to put this bumper on. I like that hoodie.
Yeah. Thank you.
Brett's the second best looking guy here. So once again, you need some Caitlin fingers to get in here and tighten this stuff up, but you know, it works. We got it. Got the Freedom winch line on here, and now we got to get the skid plate on, and Hefe's got to get to his date.
Maybe.
He's gonna be late for his date.
This job ain't big enough. And the dogs.
Kind of like working on a Corvair in a single car job. It old 8 kids, 4 him dogs and a baby we stole from the shack.
The fact
What
that
size
we're able
bolt?
to be as productive as we are with as many people and projects going on is really impressive.
What are you doing?
Working on my exhaust here. O2 sensor.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to be sensing some O2. What happens is I get a phone call from the sensor that says I sense something.
Yeah?
And I say, is it O2? And it says yes.
Go for it.
That way?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Righty tighty, lefty loosey.
I don't do well as many rides. More of a driver passenger kind of person.
You want a really nerdy trick to remember left and right? But if you hold your hand out,
Well, yeah.
your left hand will make the
It's the spinning that always gets me.
That works really good. Caitlin, except for you have to remember whether to hold your hands this way or this way.
Look at that. The bumper's done?
We are done. Now for the real reason why I came here. I got mailed this, and I don't have a VHS player, so I just came back to the source.
I don't have one. I don't even know how they made those.
Play this.
Matt and Colt, welcome to the the Offroad Games. Jump in, I got more to tell you. I brought you here to give you your official invite to the Offroad Games 2024. This year's games is going to be more awesome, bigger, and better than ever thanks to you and your participation. Now, I'm going to need you to bring your favorite off-road rig and a lot of guts because we're going to be teaming you up with another YouTuber that does not do off-roading. So you and your team are coming out to Sand Hollow and you are going to be spotting your teammate up the same course that we did the record games on last year, which is Double Triple Sammy. It's a rated 8 trail and it is not for the faint of heart. So there's going to be 4 checkpoints along the trail where you and your teammate will be participating in some sort of a challenge of speed, skill, knowledge, and agility. Don't worry, you don't need to bring anything. It will be provided for you. And your job is to have fun and entertain the crowds. We're going to have probably 10,000 people there this year. Are you not entertained? We can't wait to see you, your off-road rig, and your new teammate in March. Teammates will be disclosed at a later date in the future, and I will not accept any sort of bribery to get you with a special teammate.
So, if you guys come to the record games, enter a chance to win that. Well, I can't make a trip across southern Utah without seeing Rudy and checking out his new shop. So, got a little tour. Looks like it's coming together good. Hopefully mine will start coming together one day and he can come over and hang out. Yeah. Hope you guys like this video. Like this one. Check these out. See you next time.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.